What's going on?
I'm trying to get the head wobble.
What if I wobble my head too? What's it look like?
We make you a bobblehead now.
Did you videotape it?
Oh yeah. There you
Let's
go.
see.
That's how far it was sticking out.
Yeah, that's how far it normally sticks out. But the idea is we're gonna tuck it in and leave about 1/8 of an inch just protruding past the body like the rear is, so they look the same. So we'll end up shortening that a good inch or better, and then we'll end up reprofiling this corner and then pocket this to look like the rear with about a 3/16 gap, and then the bumper will actually go inside that. Just clean everything up and make it not look so clunky, you know. Plus it's custom, you know.
Is this the mounting bracket?
This is the bumper bracket mount, and then there'll be 2 mounts added to the bumper for this to bolt to. So the solid piece will be on the car, and then there'll be 2 individual strips on the bumper to mount this to. And then one of our bumper brackets will go to here, and the other one will go to there and support everything. Once we get these mounted to the bumper, we have to make a mount that comes up and connects to here. This has to jog up and connect to this.
Off the frame horn?
Off the frame horn. And then there'll have to be one that goes from here across that way, you know, to support everything. So, but that'll be part of the main mount on both sides. And then the bumper will bolt to this, and then you'll put the whole shebang on at one time. Crazy, huh?
There's quite a bit to it.
And then all this crap's in my way now. So, radiator, torch port, everything's in the way of making these, but I have to have all
Well, that's
that.
on you. You just made that.
Well, I know, but I have to have all of that stuff hanging here to hang this stuff. So, yeah, that's the problem. You get to
That
work.
was the last video.
Yeah, you get to work around all of that now, but it is what it is. Because you got to have everything where it goes to make a bumper mount. Otherwise, you got to make it so adjustable that you could put it on anywhere, which we're not going to do that. So, we'll have a little bit of adjustment, but not a lot. All right. Sweet. All right.
Chop it up.
Okay, so we've cut the end of the bumper off. We want to try to save this factory shape so it doesn't look like we're altering it too much, even though we are. So then the bumper really turns uphill, so we want to drop this down to try to follow the body line, leave the shape of the front of the bumper, then radius it off and make the back of this square, but make the top of this more run with the body line. So we'll see how that works once we get it closer. We've narrowed the bumper, we've tucked it in, and we're going to remanufacture, remake, fabricate this corner. It's now gonna follow the body line of the car rather than turning up in the air, and rather than being, you know, sticking way out here, we're actually gonna create a pocket, tuck it in there, so just the edge of the radius hangs out to match the rear. So there'll only be, you know, about that much of it sticking out, and it will follow the car. So rather than just kind of looking goofy like they did, it'll actually be tucked in nice, but then that'll be into a pocket like the rear of the car and have a 3/16 reveal around that. So, and it'll follow the shape of the bumper or fender. I mean, yeah. But yeah, so that's what I came up with. And first, the turn started out here and it had like this dumbed down looking corner. So I cut that apart this morning and brought this straight out and then made the radius start after that. Because when you look at it from the front, it looked like it went like that.
Yeah, it looked like the factory one.
Yeah, well now if you look at it, this line just goes right around the car.
Oh yeah, that looks really good.
And see, and it's got like a 3/8 or 5/16 flat spot to right there. Well, then I turned that and then rolled it in, so it looks better. Because I mean, that thing just looks goofy. And we were talking about maybe trying to tuck the, kind of make the bumper curl up like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna do. You know, just kind of see how that goes around.
Yeah.
If this kind of curled up like that, a little closer to that body line, and put a little Camaro in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, kind of.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
We'll see. I just don't know if we want to try to turn the bumper. But if you look at the back bumper, it just follows the car or whatever. But it might look cool if that turned up and shortened this to more like this. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. I'm gonna make a paper pattern for it. But so that's what I got so far.
Looks good, Joe.
And it starts diving early too, because we scooted all that in.
Yeah.
So it starts rolling right there, and that'll have to, you know, all be metal finished or whatever.
You go on painted bumpers or chrome bumpers?
Chrome. And I have to get rid of this.
No front license plate?
No front license plate.
How's that coming along?
It is coming. It is coming. We are now metal finishing parts of it and body working any weird spots out. I mean, they're going to do it with copper anyway, but nice to get it at least close. Anyway, so we ended up splitting this right down through here and pulling the fender actually in to make this radius the same, because on this side it's real fat at the bottom. It starts narrow and then it gets real fat all the way down. When we basically pulled that in to make this reveal look even, and it tucked the bumper a little more, and then we'll have to do a transition around the corner to clean that up. So there's a whole lot happening in that little tiny corner right there, just to just to tuck that bumper in, but that's, you know, that's what you got to do.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more build videos like this, help us out by liking, commenting, and subscribing to our channel. And it's a little thing to do, but don't forget to turn on those notifications. If you want to buy merch, go to store.classiccarstudio.com. See you next time.